If you asked me the same question 3 years ago, I would probably tell a very different answer. But what changed over the last 2 years is we started seeing our work making an impact on the people in the industry. We know that we have saved a lot of jobs because we managed to help them reach out to their customers beyond the four walls of their restaurant. And I think that motivates us a lot to do more.
Jonathan Lim's Oddle startup was one of those names that became popular during the pandemic. Stuck at home, Singaporeans turned to ordering food online, and Oddle was one of the platforms they used. But Oddle is much more than food delivery, says Mr. Lim. For one thing, his company helps F&B merchants in their digital transformation. Restaurants also get the customer data that Oddle collects, and if they want to grow their brand, Oddle facilitates the financing. I'm Sumiko Tan, Executive Editor of the Straits Times. I'm meeting Mr. Lim at Culto's Spanish restaurant in Amoy Street. He tells me how, having been the owner of a restaurant himself, he understands the pain points that F&B owners face.
So, the name Oddle, is it Oddle, Oodle, Noodle?
Well, to us, it doesn't really matter, but the truth is we call it Oddle because it's a wordplay on the word O-R-D-E-R, so it's Oddle.
How is Oddle different from other food ordering sites or delivery sites?
I think first and foremost, we want to be the restaurant's page. We are not seen as a third party. We are first party of the restaurant. We act as though we are one of them. So when you go to a restaurant website, you click delivery, it's going to be powered by us. If you click on reservation, it's powered by us. We help the restaurants do marketing. We help them coordinate their logistics. I think a large part of what we do is to help restaurants gain control of their customers' data, gain control of their business, because we think that in the digital world, it's actually super important for a restaurant to know who their best customers are. Our job is to make sure that when Sumiko walks in the restaurant, they already know what you want to eat, because they know you so intimately that they can deliver the best experience to you. There are two ways customers find food. One is, I'm hungry at home, I want food now. I will go to my Grab, Deliveroo, Foodpanda, or just order food directly. The problem with ordering like that is the restaurant actually don't know who you are. They are just preparing the food that comes out from the machine and they're just delivering food to you. It's a sales channel. But when you order through their website, which is powered by us, you're actually telling the restaurant that, look, I like your food, I'm ordering from you, I want to make a connection with you. And this empowers the restaurant to serve you better. Typically, our restaurants give better food, better choices of food, better bundles, better pricing, better discount, because you are their direct customer.
How much of Oddle has to do with the fact that you yourself were a restaurant owner?
You cannot discount my experience as a restaurant owner. A large part of what I do is to solve my own pain. If you go back to, say, 2011, any food delivery is done through phone calls, email, SMS. What that means is you have to write it down on a piece of paper, remember the customer's order, hope that they transfer you the money, or hope that the customer is a real person when you show up and they pass you the money. You've got to find your own logistics, right? So there are many things that you need to do on your own manually. What I realized is a lot of the technology solutions out there operate like a tool, but not as a partner. And that's what we want to achieve as a company. We want to be more than just a technological tool. We want to be a revenue partner. We want to help them understand what the best practice in the industry is. And more importantly, we want them to have more sales, have a better business, and just connect better with their customers.
And you have expanded overseas.
So we have been overseas for a long time, actually. So we are currently in Singapore, Malaysia, Hong Kong, Taiwan. And the business overseas takes up more than 30% of the business.
What's the best thing about being in this business?
If you asked me the same question 3 years ago, I would probably tell a very different answer. But what changed over the last 2 years is we started seeing our work making an impact on the people in the industry. We know that we have saved a lot of jobs because we managed to help them reach out to their customers beyond the four walls of their restaurant. And I think that motivates us a lot to do more. What gets me excited every day is that we have a chance to redefine the industry and in a meaningful way. And I think the whole team at Oddle is very excited about doing that.
What are your plans for Oddle going forward?
We went deeper. We started with delivery and takeaway. We went to the full suite for reservation, queue ordering in terminals, and engagement. I think that's what we're working on in the last 18 months. We are definitely going wider. We definitely want to go beyond the 4 countries that we're in. Currently, we are exploring a few more markets.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having lunch.
Thank you, thank you.
When we listen to great music, when we listen to a nice piece of classical music, suddenly people start crying. They have an emotional reaction to it. That never happens when we look at something. So I believe that the audio is very important for our human interaction and for our emotions.